There are many secret strategies of getting rich which are written in the financial books, but the rich try to hide them from you. And also, reading several books is not at all easy and is also very time-consuming. Well, in this 10-minute video, we will be telling you all the 10 strategies that I learned from the 50 financial books. Don't skip the video from between, or you may miss some important parts. Now let's start. 1. You need to know how much money you have now. All business books talk about how important it is to know where you are coming from. This is the starting point for your money. Take a close look at your investments, loans, lines of credit, and accounts to begin. Then, figure out whether your balance is negative or positive. If you owe more than you have, your balance is negative. A good balance is when you have more than you own. You may also call this your net wealth. No problem. Don't worry if your net worth is negative at the start. It will automatically get well as you start working towards it consistently. 2. Everyone should have a fund for emergencies. A lot of financial experts think that having an emergency fund is a good idea. Just what it sounds like, an emergency fund is money that you set aside to use when you need it. If you need to get by, it would be best if you could use your emergency fund instead of going into debt. My emergency fund helped me when I was quickly laid off, when my car needed fixes I didn't expect, and when my dog had to have surgery I hadn't planned for. People have different ideas about how much money you should save for emergencies. 3 to 6 months worth of your take-home pay is usually a good amount. Make sure this money is not put in the stock market, but instead in an account that is easy to get to. Press the subscribe button and also the like button to know more earning tricks and getting rich. 3. You need a budget no matter how much money you make. A budget is the first thing that comes to everyone's mind when they think about managing their money. I used to hate the word. It seemed to be the same thing as denying myself fun things and spending all day staring at a chart. A part of me thought that planning was only important if you had to be very careful with your money, which is something I used to do. But I learned that making a budget lets you spend your money on the things that are important to you instead of just spending money without a plan. Everyone needs to make a budget, even those who are living comfortably. Making a budget can be done in a number of ways. It might take some time to find the right one for you. The 50/30/20 rule is a planning method I've used before. For credit isn't always bad. What this meant was hard for me to understand. I simply knew that credit cards could quickly get you into trouble, but I didn't know much about them. It's true that if you use credit cards wisely, you can build a good credit score. For example, this can help you get better loan rates. Plus, you'll have more cash when the interest rate goes down. If you know how to use it right, credit can be helpful. Charge regular costs to a credit card. Full payment is due. Do everything you can to never charge more than you can afford to pay back. 5. Cost-cutting cannot lead to riches. I read in financial guidance books about saving money, but not by clipping coupons and avoiding coffee. Financial advisors suggest saving more by earning more, which leaves you with more. Save, trade, or spend that additional revenue every month, or do all three. Saving money has limits. Your cap is endless if you strive to make additional money. Apply this advice. Before getting this guidance, I focused on finding inexpensive food and lowering my mobile phone cost each month. When I realized I could earn more elsewhere, I transferred employment, negotiated my beginning wage and increases, and began a side company. 6. Obtain diverse funds. It complements the last point. To avoid having all your eggs in one basket, many financial advisors recommend spreading out your income. It might be something little like utilizing your abilities to generate additional money. Like real estate, it might be more complicated. Find additional methods to generate money than your employment. You may work in the restaurant after returning from the office, or you may work as a freelancer, or if you are an animal lover, then you may choose dog walking as a side job. You may use this additional income to save for a vacation, wedding, emergency fund, or investments, or feel protected amid economic volatility. I was happy to have a lucrative side job, that is, trading in the stock market after facing the huge economic slump. I earned a lot when the markets again started to outperform after the crash. 7. Set financial objectives. Most financial advisors recommend setting defined objectives. You don't need a 5-year plan, but having a rough notion might help you make the best financial decisions. Does a wedding seem likely in the next year or two? Put money in a high-interest savings account now. Avoid the stock market to avoid having to sell it during a decline. Wish to purchase a home? Your mortgage broker can assist you make it happen with your current funds. Try to get a raise at work or find other ways to make money. We've tried many approaches, but none work if you don't utilize them. This is goal-driven. 8. Focus as much on your future self as your present self. Know your net worth, establish a budget, and have an emergency reserve. Now take your money to the next level. The second crucial lesson is investing. Retirement savings are commonly invested. Starting early gives your money more time to generate interest. Here, purchasing does magic. Saving more by waiting will give you more when you need it. With your money fundamentals, it's time to plan ahead and learn some amazing savings techniques. 9. Debt can be beneficial. When I first heard this idea, I was really shocked. I knew there must be something to it though, because it kept coming up in different books. Debt can be broken down into good debt and bad debt. Home or school loans are examples of good debt that can help you increase your worth. The worth of a house will rise over time. Having student debt will probably help you get a better paying job. The other kind of debt is bad debt that will hurt you in the long run. This can include credit card bills for clothes that are past due or a wedding line of credit. The interest rate on good debt is usually lower than the interest rate on bad debt, which is usually 20% or more. More modern experts now see the gray area between these 2 points of view. Don't beat yourself up over the bad debt you now know you have. Credit cards are sometimes the only way to pay for things, especially if you don't have an emergency fund on hand. 10. Change your money mindset. Last, the book stressed the importance of a positive money mindset. Managing money is difficult. You may not have enough money to trade or save for an emergency if you didn't have much as a child. Unfortunately, my family didn't live the way I wanted. Getting there felt impossible. When I started with money, I thought, that must be nice if you can do that, but I can't. I realized everything could be broken down into little stages as I learned more. I felt more confident with each step. Seriously, if I can, you can. Reading Rachel Rodgers' We Should All Be Millionaires and Barbara Stanny's The Secrets of Six-Figure Women will help you stop thinking others know more about money. You may also read The Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Sir Robert Kiyosaki. I utilize these books to manage my money and develop my dream life. That's all for today. Use these strategies from today only to see a rise in your net worth. These strategies are mentioned in all the books. Instead of reading those books, you can also watch this video again to get a clear summary. Yes, it's true that reading books will increase your knowledge, and you must read financial books as well as other books. If you have less time in hand, then this video will be helpful for you in that time. Share this video with all of your friends for them to learn. Comment below if you are having any queries or suggestions. If you want to know more amazing financial secrets and tricks to get rich, then do subscribe our channel and also press the like button. Thank you for watching the video till here.